Hey, so welcome to another S2000 video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to change the transmission fluid out of your Honda S2000. This should apply to any S2000, AP1 or AP2. So that would mean from 2000 all the way to 2009. So what I have here is basically what we're going to be needing. I went with basically Honda's manual transmission fluid. You're going to need 2 bottles of that, or 2 liters. I believe it's about a 1.8 liter capacity, so you're going to basically use 1 full bottle and most of the second bottle. We're going to need some additional new washers for our drain and fill plugs. For our drain plug, it's actually a 3/8 inch socket, so this is probably overkill, but I just went with a breaker bar. This is a 1/2 inch breaker bar with a down to a 3/8 adapter. And then for our fill plug, it's a 17 millimeter, so I have a 17 millimeter socket. You can use a socket or a wrench. I just prefer the socket method, and a nice 6-point will grab on nicely to that. Drain pan, and also a fluid transfer pump to pump in our new fluid into the transmission. So let's get to under the car and I'll show you where we're working. Okay, so we're just underneath the car right now. This is basically the driver's side of the vehicle, or the left side. I have the car basically up on Jackstands and relatively level, just so that we're adding the proper fluid amount. So this right here, you can see it's basically it looks like a socket, but that's going to be our drain. So that's a 3/8 basically provision. So you can just put in a 3/8 socket wrench into there. And then right here is our fill. So this is a 17 millimeter. What I like to do on any time I'm changing out the fluids, basically remove your fill first, because in case your drain comes out easily, but then your fill is seized or anything like that, you're not going to have to be stuck without fluid. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and also we can kind of just check that the level is good and also the fluid condition is good. If you were kind of just checking, this car is kind of at that interval for mileage where this should be replaced, so I'm going to be doing that anyways. But in the future, if you wanted to, you can just remove this fill and then kind of stick your finger in there, check the condition of the fluid to see if you need to change it or not. So we're going to go ahead and remove the fill and then our drain. And before we do our drain, we're going to place our oil pan just to catch any of the fluid. But yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so to determine which washer goes on which bolt, it's relatively simple. The smaller one's going to be going on our drain, and then our larger one is going to be going on our fill. The key thing with these, there's actually one side of the washer is kind of rounded off where the other side is sharp. So now we're just going to go ahead and reinstall our drain bolt basically to the car, because it's pretty much just at a very slow drip now. So we'll just go ahead. I like to always hand thread things first to make sure we're not cross threading anything. And once that gets started, we can just tighten it down. I'm just gonna snug it up, but I'm not gonna actually torque anything down until the end. But this guy is I believe it's a 29 foot-pounds, so that's what you want to tighten it to. And then we can basically now start filling the transmission with new fluid. So there, basically, I noticed fluid dripping out, so I had the fill bolt ready, so I just removed the fill tube and then put in our fill bolt, and now we're good to go. Okay, so now the last thing that we've basically now refilled our transmission with new fluid, we just need to torque things down. So as I mentioned before, our drain plug at the bottom is 29 foot-pounds, and then our fill plug is 33 foot-pounds. So once you have that tidied up, basically you could just go ahead and clean up any of the mess that you made, and you're ready to go. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps you in the future if you're doing this to your car. It's actually a really relatively simple job. It can be a little bit messy, but that's okay. So thanks for watching, and look forward to the next S2000 video. Thanks.